Now, Mr. Regal,
Yes,
we talked about you touring and going over and wrestling these fine
Japan,
people, being accepted.
yeah.
It's what I have in front of me is your first match being against Kido and Fujinami, and I think in your book you even said you can't recall who your partner was.
That's a shame.
It was Flying Scorpio.
Oh, right. Oh, wow. So, yeah, and that's bad on me because me and Scorpio are good pals, and he's. I mean, he went to the New Japan dojo. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that. You know,
he was ahead of his time, wasn't he?
Oh, fantastic! Go back and watch on the network. If you got the network, it was that. I just got to America, and there was. I know this might upset people, but there's a match of Chris Benoit and Scorpio, and unbelievable. You know, like everybody seems to think a lot of this stuff started. Like I've mentioned this before, but like between the three of us, and you know, then you add in a few others. There was stuff going on, and they did it all in that match. You know, they were fob because they both had more than me. I could do my bit, but I didn't have the crazy ability that they had.
You're not getting on the top rope.
Oh, get a nosebleed. No, I thought it was honestly. Oh no, they all jammed out. It'd start going like a bunny's nose if I was on that top rope. No.
It seems like on this tour, the first tour.
So that was the first night, and I'm like, you know, again, I've told you these names, but I'm a big fan of Mr. Fujinami. I'm a big fan of Kido because I've seen them, and they're the style of pro that I tried to be. And they're the Japanese. That's what's great about watching. Pete wrote that match I told you about before. Watch Pete and Mr. Fujinami, and they're just it's the English and Japanese version of each other, and it's the same with Kido. You know, they're just the exact kind of pro that I set out to be. Although I had to become a character. They were what I wanted to be, and they carried themselves like pros. They are pro. They were pros. They are pros. They're the best. That's everybody's got a different idea of what they do. That's what I wanted to be: a career pro, a trunks and boots wrestler, and all this other wonderful stuff that's come my way as is extra bonus because I loved all the comedy and stuff, but they're the kind of when we was talking about that, like people go, I was just a mid card. No, I wanted to be a pro wrestler, and I achieved that because I could do that style that they did. And if you don't get that, or everything I've had, once I got out the fairground, it was a bonus. Once I got to 20 and I could keep up with these fellas, that's when that was me. If it had all ended after my first Japanese tour, I was happy. Yeah, that's how much that meant to me. That first match, in fact, if I'd have never wrestled again after that first match, I would have said I would have had the perfect career. Because that was everything. I'd wrestled everybody that I cared to at the time, as far as the style of heavyweight, or even though that Fujinami and Pete wasn't really a heavyweight, but just perfect. The style of wrestling that I wanted to do and that I could do, because I couldn't do the stuff that like the